Dudes do not understand MOA, but that's okay because I'm going to explain it to you today. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Trench Grenade channel. I am your host, the average minute of angle instructor that your mom said that we have at home. Thanks for watching. Guys, the purpose of today's video is I'm going to drink my pre-workout in the gym parking lot, and I'm going to talk to you about why minute of angle is important and why your rifle probably is not 1 MOA, but that's okay. If you want to support the channel, all you got to do right now is hit the like button. Comment down below if you've ever heard somebody say, oh, that gun's 1 MOA all day, but it actually wasn't. Post those stories down below. I'm sure we will all have fun reading those stories. If you want to support monetarily and buy me more pre-workout and gas money so I can film these videos and edit and all the things, there'll be a link down below. Okay, minute of angle. Minute of angle, get your notebook out, is an angular unit of measure. Now, you guys are going to have to bear with my raspy voice. I am a drill sergeant leader, and I have no voice because that is just part of the job sometimes. So, bear with my raspy voice as we get through this. A minute of angle is an angular unit of measure. Angular unit of measure. Now, what does that mean? Write this down. Minute of angle is the language that we use to talk to the gun. It is the language we use to talk to the gun. What does that mean? Well, you can't use English, you can't use inches, you can't use pounds. You're going to use minute of angle. Now, minute of angle is what you will utilize to make adjustments when zeroing, or if you need to make a correction at distance. Now, a lot of my students and a lot of people on the internet get this confused. They think that minute of angle is only used for zeroing, and that is not the truth. Minute of angle is also used to make adjustments over long engagements, okay? So if you're going to engage somebody at 500 or 600 meters and you need to make an adjustment, you need to understand what the MOA correction is, right? Or what the hold is. And we're going to get into that here in a second. First, I got to tell you, the average Department of Defense rifle minimum requirement is 2 MOA. The max requirement is 4 MOA. So understanding your rifle is huge. Now, if you're a civilian watching this, you probably have a 2 MOA AR-15. That's just average rack grade AR-15 is going to be about 2. I can't breathe. 2 MOA, okay? I love filming a video while I'm sick and have no voice from work. Okay, so the average Department of Defense, United States Army or Marine Corps rifle is going to be 2 MOA to 4 MOA. That is the contract requirement is 2 to 4 MOA. So that tells us at 100 meters, we are going to have the tightest group that we can have at 100 meters is going to be 2 inches, okay? That means at 200 meters, the tightest group that we can have is going to be 4 inches. And then that just extrapolates out 6 inches for 300 meters. How am I getting that number? The number, if it is a 1 MOA gun, okay, if I'm shooting 1 MOA at 100 meters, that'll be 1 inch. At 200 meters, that'll be 2 inches. At 300 meters, that'll be 3 inches. But if the Army's standard, minimum required standard is 2 MOA, that means you may have a gun more accurate, but the minimum requirement is 2 MOA to 4 MOA. So most of the time, if you're shooting at 100 meters, you're going to have a 2 MOA gun, a 2-inch gun, okay? Why is that so important for you guys to understand? Well, first of all, let me hit a pre-workout, but first of all, most of you guys are shooting a rack grade AR-15, whether it be a freaking BCM, Daniel Defense, Smith & Wesson, Ruger, Colt. A lot of these guns are going to be around 1.5 to 2.0 MOA. That's a fact. One second. But the reason that's a fact that most of your guns are going to be around 2 MOA is because you're shooting trash ammo as well. Okay? A lot of you guys are going to be shooting 55 grain FMJ, which is fine, but it doesn't have the best ballistic coefficient, it doesn't have the best terminal or external ballistics capabilities, okay, for wind and gravity, and it doesn't perform that well as far as accuracy. So most of you guys are shooting a 2 to 4 MOA gun on average right now. Why does that matter? Well, let's talk about zeroing. First of all, you need to understand minute of angle to be able to make effective zero adjustments. Whew, I can feel the pre-workout kicking in, so I'm going to speed up my pattern of speech here. Most of you guys, when you go to the zero range, you're firing one round and trying to make an adjustment. Firing one round, trying to make an adjustment. That is not an effective way. You should be firing 5-round groups and grouping 4 out of 5 rounds in two consecutive groups. Or to make it simpler, you should be firing 2 5-round groups and getting 8 out of 10 rounds in a 6-centimeter circle and then making adjustments on paper. Now, the reason we group is so we understand that the weapon is working effectively prior to making an adjustment, and we understand the bullets and the optic and everything that is working together, and that tree of life is effectively working prior to making an adjustment on paper. Okay, so you must understand minute of angle to be able to make an effective adjustment on paper. So many millions and millions of bullets have been wasted in the Army and the Marines because NCOs, non-commissioned officers, don't understand MOA math, minute of angle math, and they're making ineffective adjustments on paper that are over adjusting or under adjusting because they don't understand minute of angle. Today we're going to talk about that. For most optics in the Army, for CCO and ACOG, it is going to be a 0.5 MOA adjustment, half an MOA adjustment. I'm going to say that again. For the close combat optic and the Advanced Combat Optical Gun Sight, the ACOG, TA-31, or also known as the RCO, okay, they are going to be half MOA internal knob adjustments. So that means 2 clicks at 25 meters. For the 0 targets that we use is 1 MOA. Okay, 2 clicks, 25 meters is 1 MOA. For backup iron sights, for all my iron sight enjoyers, your fixed front sight post with the AR-15 elevation, okay, your fixed front sight post, oh man, the pre-workout is kicking in. If you have a fixed front sight post, your elevation minute of angle adjustment is 1.75. Say that again. If you're running iron sights and you have a fixed front sight post, your adjustment in MOA is 1.75. That means with beer math, because yes, we do use beer math in the infantry, you're going to make it's going to be a 2 MOA adjustment. Does that make sense? So yes, the actual adjustment for 1 click is 1.75. Using beer math, that's going to be a 2 MOA adjustment on paper, right? For your elevation for backup iron sights. For your rear sight aperture for backup iron sights, it's going to be a 0.75 MOA adjustment. I'm going to say that again. For your rear sight aperture with iron sights, it's going to be a 0.75 minute of angle adjustment. Using beer math, that's going to be a 1 MOA, okay? It's going to be a 1 MOA adjustment for windage for your irons. So you need to understand what your optics minute of angle adjustments are, and then you need to understand how to apply it. I'll link the equations down in the description below for making adjustment if you only have distance and a shot group. I'll leave all those MOA math equations in the description down below, or I'll leave it up over here or over here somewhere so you guys can use that. But bottom line up front, you need to understand MOA. You need to understand that it's an angular unit of measure. You need to understand what the MOA capabilities of your weapon are. If you're in the military, in the Army, it's going to be 2 to 4 MOA. If you're a civilian, it's probably going to be around 1.5 to 2.5 MOA, somewhere in that window. The MOA requirement is based on your ammunition and your barrel. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Your MOA is going to be based on your ammunition and your barrel, also based on the lockup system of your bolt, right? So if you're firing rapidly and you have a gas-operated system, right, it's going to increase your MOA. If you have a bolt gun, it's going to tighten your MOA based on the operating system, the barrel, and the bullet you're actually firing, the exact projectile you're firing, and how many grains, etc. Okay, so you need to understand everything I just told you. The pre-workout is freaking kicking in like crazy right now. You need to understand everything I just told you so you can be an effective shooter, so you can be an effective rifleman, so you can be an effective drill sergeant, so you can be an effective non-commissioned officer. If you don't understand MOA, then you're ineffective as a leader, and I don't need you on my team. Let me know if this video helps you. Let me know if I need to expand in any area. The pre did start kicking in, and now I'm losing my mind. So hopefully I explained everything the way I wanted to. But just understand, MOA is going to be determined by your barrel, your operating system, your bullet. It's going to be determined based on the distance, the bullet you're shooting. It's going to be dependent on the adjustments of your optic. Okay, if you have a 1 MOA dot, 2 MOA dot, whatever, it's going to be based on all these things, right? So you need to know how to effectively use minute of angle MOA math to make adjustments on target to help you, your soldiers, your Marines, or your buddy on the range if you're a civilian or a fellow officer or whatever, make effective adjustments to save bullets, to save time, and to be effective when you're killing people at 500, 600 or more meters, right? If you need to make an MOA adjustment or a hold correction at distance. Okay. I hope this helps you kill better in Minecraft. And until next time, it's going to be Trench Grenade, your average pre-workout enjoyer that your mom said that we have at home, signing out. Cheers. If you haven't done it so already, like the video, comment down below what questions you have, and donate monetarily if you so choose. Thanks for being here.